What is up, ladies and gentlemen, Frank here, the Red Side Guy. Welcome to another video on Middle-earth: Shadow of War. The game is finally out for everybody to experience. However, a lot of people are asking, is the game actually good? I've spent a couple of dozen hours on the game and I'm currently busy working on my review, and I can tell you that it is definitely a worthy sequel of Shadow of Mordor. Even though it wasn't really necessary for them to add microtransactions and allow users to use real-world currency to buy loot boxes, I have not had the need to purchase any of it, as everything I've earned in-game was more than enough for my progress. However, does Metacritic agree? PlayStation Lifestyle gave it a 95 and said, quote, "An expanded Nemesis system creates fascinatingly interesting player stories, and the amount of freedom afforded to the player is staggering for a game of this scope." End quote. Critical Hit gave it a 90, saying, quote, "Middle-earth: Shadow of War is Lord of the Rings turned up to 11, improving on nearly every idea from the original Shadow of Mordor game. It's a gargantuan sequel in both size and scope." End quote. God is Geek said, quote, "Everything about this game outdoes the first, and with the expanded Nemesis system, superb combat, an epic story, you'll be missed for a long time." End quote. And they gave the game a 100 of score. IGN gave it a 90, while DualShockers gave it an 85, saying, quote, "Shadow of War finds its success in perfectly expanding upon everything that made Shadow of Mordor so great. Despite the game's slow start, once you get into the weeds of Shadow of War's system, you'll find yourself engrossed and addicted to its satisfyingly gameplay loop for hours on end." End quote. I can definitely agree that the game does have somewhat of a slow start, but after about 2 to 3 hours into the game, it really starts to pick up. A lot of users on Metacritic gave the game a score of 0, just commenting and talking about the microtransactions and not talking about the game at all. In my honest opinion, that is really silly because clearly they didn't play the game. Many talk about the game being a full retail price plus a season pass as well as the microtransactions, but if you look at any AAA game out there like Call of Duty or Battlefield, even some of Blizzard's games, they're filled with microtransactions and people never really complained about that. However, they just kept buying it. Was it a good idea for Monolith Games and Warner Brothers to include microtransactions in this game? Maybe not so much. However, as I've said, I've never had the need to purchase them. But that is just what Metacritic say. If you've been playing this game, let me know in the comment sections below what you think so far, and try to avoid spoilers for those who haven't played it yet. For more on Shadow of War guides, click that subscribe button. If you like this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give me a thumbs down, but please tell me why so I can improve my videos. My name is Frank, I'm the Red Side Guy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.